Hello, 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 and welcome to the Friday Night Craft and Chill, where we'll be doing some crafting and some chilling. Maybe some more chilling than crafting, I don't know. I think I'm just going to start out by doing another coat of paint on some of the stuff we did last week that I never got around to. I'll just work on that for a little bit as people slowly show up. Duffman's Dioramas is here. How you doing, Duffman? What's going on, man? What have you been working on lately, Duffman? Anything? I'm sure you're doing something. Nothing, huh? Wow. Okay. Duffman, do you have a 3D printer? I don't remember if you do or not. I've been playing around with them again. I did a lot of before, but I don't know. I've been feeling 3D printery again lately. Sonny from Sunny Sundries. What's up, Sonny? How you doing, man? Sonny, you know, it's funny. Since that other day we were talking about it a little bit on Oz's stream, I've been playing around in Tinkercad a lot more, making little parts and pieces. I need to get back into that. And I may have bought a new 3D printer that's coming soon, which is going to get me more excited about doing that again. Never had one? Okay. Yeah, I've been playing in Tinkercad a lot, and it's very easy, very straightforward. It's not quite as, I don't know, there's not as many features as something like Blender. I've never really played with Fusion 360 or any of that, but yeah, Tinkercad's lots of fun. Very simple. Makes some really easy stuff. Yeah, I have an Ender 3 too, Sonny. That's what I've been playing with, but I just bought the Bamboo A1 Mini, which is their smallest one, but I've heard nothing but good things, and I got the multicolor system for it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with that. I've made these on the Ender. Just a little missile pod thing. Hold up. I think I was showing them last week, but yeah. We got the little missile plate here that can be, mixed with some foam. I made this cannon, super simple, but it'll look very cool when it's difficult to do cylinders with foam, obviously. I could use dowel rods, but, and that's what we did with this, is these were dowel rods. But I wanted a larger cannon. I didn't have any bigger dowel rods, so just ran into Tinkercad, and there you go. Pretty cool. It's just collecting dust. Yeah, I know. Mine, that's the great thing about that Ender 3, though. I had it pretty much since it came out, maybe about 6 or 7 years now, and it works, you could leave it alone and just neglect it and then come back to it, and it still kind of works. They have, it needs a tune-up every now and then, it's not as automated as some of the newer ones, but pretty solid. Political ad? What's up, Fat Red? How you doing? Yeah, I've been getting a lot of phone calls lately I've been ignoring. I'm quite sure some of that is pollsters. I'm not late on a credit card bill, so it's not that this time. TAR Productions. What's up, TK? So I'm sure some of you guys saw the bandsaw that I've been doing in my reels and short form video. Basically all foam, the buttons are wood, the little arm is wood, and the blade is styrene. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. The back is still a little plain. I need to throw some stickers on here and stuff, and it does need a wheel. There's supposed to be a wheel to, raise and lower the bandsaw guard, as well as probably a fence eventually, but as soon as I put that one little pop of color for the safety switch, like, it just looks so much better. It was crazy, but yeah, I'm really happy with the way that came out. It needs a little bit more. That's two or three coats of black paint there, but you can still see the foam shining through in spots. I need to do one more coat of black paint there. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Yeah, TK has been talking about how his was, it reminds him of high school shop class, for sure. For sure. I got thrown out of high school shop class, but we don't have to talk about that. That's impressive. Thank you, Sonny. Axion Figs. Ed, what's up, Ed? I'm looking at this and I didn't open the lines. Still needs a little bit of carving before I paint this back part. Just in case I want to use the back part for something. Although I only intended to use the front for photos. You never know. That's good enough. Good enough. We definitely need to talk about that. That's a silly, stupid story. Yeah. I brought some goofy stuff with me to school that I don't know if the girl had an asthma attack or something, but shop teacher wasn't too happy about it. And I was always in trouble in school. I didn't do anything like super bad, but I didn't listen. So also wasn't really interested in school, didn't apply myself at all. Which is crazy because I do really love learning stuff, but I just wasn't very good as a kid in a group, learning things in a group. I had to kind of be alone as life went on, and in my 20s I started learning how to do a bunch of stuff. We've got time. We'll see, Ed. We'll see. Oh, the hamster? Is that what that is, Fat Red? You're talking about the hamster story? And felt the wrath of the wood paddle. I didn't get the wood paddle. Now, if I would have went to school in Texas, I would have got that, but because they still were paddling in Texas, in the 80s and 90s, but I was in New York, and they didn't do any of that. At least not in the city. I don't know what they did where Ed was. They probably beat him up with the old banjo. Yardstick. Yeah. Some teachers can't truly inspire. Yeah, that's true. I did have one that really, really got me into some stuff. But I still got in trouble because I was just not good at listening. I probably could have been encouraged to do some things. I was always into, engineering style stuff, architecture, building things. But I think I was so not willing to listen to all the other stuff I needed to do that no one really took the time to push me in that direction, because it was just like, yeah. I needed more personal attention probably than the public school system could easily or at all provide. Ours looked like a cutting block with holes drilled in it. Yeah, the old wood paddle. Like the kind in Dazed and Confused that Ben Affleck is going around whipping the kids with. School was slow for me, yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy because now if you were to put me in front of some of those teachers, if they're even still alive, I would have tons of questions. I'd probably learn a ton of stuff from them. But at that age, I just wasn't ready to receive most of that stuff. They were trying to cram down your throat, and I just wasn't good with that part of it. I just couldn't. I don't know. I just didn't care. Did not care. So I'm probably going to do more shop tools, though. What do you guys think? I'm thinking drill press, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe a planer. A table saw is probably on there, too. Had the same issues, yeah. The problem is regular school is not tailor-made. Yes, exactly. One size fits all. And it depends, I think, largely on your disposition and how agreeable you are. And I'm pretty easy to get along with until you're trying to get me to do something, and then I may or may not be. My brain just wants to, and I see this with Sonny too, so I could totally get it. My brain wants to do things this way, and I'll figure out how to do something this way, and then when someone tells me to do it another way, I freeze. It's like, no, it's got to be 1, 2, 3. We can't go 1, 4, 3, 5. The steps. Even if their method may work, sometimes it takes me. Now I've matured into understanding that I don't know everything, and I need to be willing to listen to other people. Because just because they don't sound like they're making sense, maybe they are. Sometimes they're not. There's plenty of rigmarole that's a waste of time. But sometimes they are. And I'm sure some of those people in school that were trying to show me things made a lot of sense, but I just wasn't good at receiving it. No, the video probably is glitching a bit. We have a low kilobyte rate right now, even though I restarted my Mac and all should be good. Oh, you know what? Steam is open. Let me close Steam. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. Nah, not yet. Who do we got here? Oh, Michael Dumas. What's up, Michael Dumas? Thanks for coming by. Well, the stream is, I don't know, it's kind of skating. Oh, it's going up a little bit now. Hopefully we don't have an internet connectivity problem. Router seems to be fine. So if it craps out, it's not intentional. All right, I don't need to do that. Something with what outage, Fat Red? I don't know about any outage. Sounds fine. There are just frequent lockups with the visual. Well, that sucks. Well, maybe it'll chill out as the stream goes on. If I get kicked or something, I will try to restart and see if it can get going again. But as for right now, it's not dead. It's just not doing great. Cyber attack? Yeah, that's it. Can't stop the signal, Mel. The aliens are sent. Yeah, I am sending messages. That's true. The outage was Microsoft based. He's using Apple. He'll be fine. Well, I don't know if I'll be fine. My bitrate looks crap right now. It's going down like 200 kilobytes per second and then up to 1500. Now it's 1800. Normally it runs at about 3000 for this. Is there anything else open? No, there's nothing else open. Yeah, right? Ed, do you have little mini tinfoil hats for your action figures? That seems like a no-brainer. Like you totally should. Action Joe Figs, how you doing? Good evening. Every 3 months, you should do a hard reset on the router modem to flush it. It's non-volatile RAM because the log is getting too large, causing issues. Just cut the power to those devices for 30 seconds. Okay. That sounds good. I'm pretty sure I have in the last 3 months, just because of outages and stuff. I've unplugged it maybe about 2 months ago. I guess it's been building up. But yeah, I can do that. Sounds like some easy to implement advice. Oh, Ed, you've made them in the past? Cool. Yeah, it just seems like that would happen. Ed, did you ever get any further with that alien thing you were talking about doing? This is pretty good already. Crap. That's all right. Okay. Yeah, it is, Ed. It is. Here's another weird little, I don't know what the heck it is. Tinkercad, yay. It's good for making whatever the heck that is. Just weird little things. This could be a little bit fancier, but it's still gonna look pretty cool, I think. Do I have another block? I feel like there might be another block of foam I was playing with. Let's see. We got this. Nah, this looks better. I think I'm gonna do a little hot wire foam cutter work on this real quick. Try and think about what we might do here. Well, I went and picked up some foam pieces at Home Depot. Now to decide what I want to make. Yeah, you know, 3D printing is cool, but that's a whole other thing to learn. And I would say just pick one thing for a little bit. You know, if you want to play with the foam and make some stuff. Knock out a few dioramas or at least small displays before you put something else on your plate, because it's going to be overwhelming trying to do all that at once. Because with 3D printing, although it's pretty simple, you gotta learn where to get the files from, which is easy enough. Then you have to learn how to use the slicer, which depending on your printer is easy, but sometimes the settings are a little fiddly. Then you got to deal with the hardware on the printer, which sometimes is very easy, and sometimes the bed isn't level, so it doesn't adhere right. The heating isn't right. You know, it depends. The more you pay, the less you have to deal with that. And if you want to design your own stuff, that's a whole other step. But, you know, I would say make something. Just make something. Make a wall and a floor. If you bought foam, you probably have more than enough to make quite a few things. For sure, man, for sure. A 3D scanner, Fat Red, those things are not cheap, dude. Not cheap at all. Make a giant... Mac and make it his crotch gun. What was that Marvel villain? Codpiece? Dude, I'm wondering if this thing is just... This stream is just going to collapse when I put the hotwire camera on. Alright, let me go to the hotwire for a minute. Yeah, exactly, Briscoe. Briscoe going over here with his intrusive thoughts. Okay. Focusing my yeah Action Joe, that's cool. 25 years of AutoCAD experience. Is it? I'm not even familiar. I know AutoCAD. Do you still use AutoCAD, or is it like Fusion 360 everyone uses now? I guess that is AutoCAD. I don't know. I've thought about playing with that, but it's pretty pricey. It's got a fairly expensive monthly subscription for it now. You can't just buy the whole thing outright. Multiple projects seem... Yeah, multiple projects are cool, but I think if you're learning something, it's good to just kind of get going, especially if you're kind of like a little hesitant. Sometimes people just dive in, and sometimes they get stuck in thinking about it a little bit too much, I think. I don't know how this Aliens Turbo Tacky is going to work on the PLA 3D print. I haven't really done much with that. I might need to use hot glue, but I think it'll probably work. Let's see. Too many mechs with crotch guns. I feel like this is one of those things where I'm going to set it and leave it to dry, and then when I come back 15 minutes later, it's just going to slowly slide into an out of kilter position and really piss me off. I hear you, Axion. It's not discipline, it's mostly insanity. Yes, I know exactly what Ed is talking about, and it certainly is. It's basically riding your obsession or obsessiveness, or, yeah, you just get, like, inspired, passionate, and you obsess over it for a short period of time and just pour into it. And if you break that, you might fall out of it and not be able to recapture that spark. Which can happen. Alright. Hi, it's me. Hello, my fellow makers. I may be late, but it's because of that. Reached no internet. Oh. Well, my stream is, like, dying right now. It's like, it looks horrible. I can't see any chop on my end, but the bitrate is going screwy. What's it coming across like? Is it still just choppy video, audio okay? Where are we at? McDysentery, what's up, McDysentery? Pin on all four sides so it doesn't move. Yeah, that's a thought. I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna take my chances, Ed. I don't like not being able to put the pin through it. I feel like I'm gonna slide it further out of alignment with the pin. So I don't know. You're probably right. I'll leave it alone. Didn't we just talk about this? I don't listen to anybody. Okay. Vid's choppy. I mean, I could restart it. Audio's good, video's chop on my end. I could restart it again and just see. Let's see. Got 15 people watching. 15 people watching this choppy old video. They're like, man, that's pretty cool. Let's do a... All right, we got a poll up. Now remember, there's no guarantee that anything will be even remotely better if I do restart it, so... You listen, you mark the... I'd listen to some things, Ed, that's true. I'm not totally stubborn. And I have done that before. Marked pieces, but that was a good suggestion. Well, the poll, let's see, this poll is pretty much leaning towards me restarting the stream right now. I'll give it another minute or two here. We got any last minute voters on the poll? Go ahead and put your votes in. If you're a lurker, you don't have to say anything. Your vote still counts. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and restart it. I'm seeing it. It's bugging me. Guys, I will be right back. Hopefully everyone rejoins the stream, and if the cannon moves, I want a public acknowledgement that says I should have listened to Ed. I mean, I don't know, Ed. Just because you lose a probability bet doesn't necessarily